Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be my August setup and my first weekly spread for August. I'm doing this a week late because we've had lots of stuff going on. So the weekly is going to be what I need for my memory planning. I'm starting a new bullet journal. There will be will already be a video showing how I set it up. I've done a very simple setup this time round, and I'm going to be using my new citrus book bindery soft cover journal. I'm still yet to put it inside its cover, but I've gone for different coloured paper this time round. I've gone for greys and like this purple and dark blue because I really like the way that the colours kind of bounced off them when I was working with them before, and I wanted the greys and everything to be a bit more muted, just to allow me to use a bit more colour this time around rather than it always being a hindrance. So I'm going to go for my August theme is this nautical kit that I created. I'll show you the August bullet journal kit. So I've got this here is going to be used on my calendar. So we've got header to go at the top for the month. I've got something on that. And then I've got some little bits of washi, some sticky notes. These are going to be the days of the week. This is going to go up the side of my page because I never need to use the whole width of my page. So in the bullet journal, a bit like you would in like a vertical planner, for example, you often have a sidebar, but I'm just going to use it to stick this decorative picture in. Got a couple of bits of deco on there, date dots or date square shaped things, and then got a couple of picture boxes. These can be used to kind of fill in those days where you don't have pictures. I like to use them to decorate the bottom of my spread as well. I'll show you July's monthly, which was a bit of a mashup kind of between kits. Essentially I just printed out a whole load of my fruit pop kits and use them, but this is how I did it, so I'll probably do something very, very similar, except I'm not going to have the to-do list. I don't think I'm just going to have that sidebar going down side. So depending on how August looks as a calendar, which I should just look on my computer now. I will likely have August, and then August, and day for Sunday, I'm guessing, and then I'll use the stickers at the bottom, a bit like I did here, just as decoration. So this is my July one. I'll probably do something very similar with the August kit. So that's going to go in. I have already done the August front cover, and I will slot that in here. Okay, so I totally cheated for my August cover this month. I made a really big version of the lighthouse sticker with the sea and the August name. I made that into a sticker as well, and I had this really big bob sticker and I wasn't sure whether to use it or not, but I decided against it. So that's it, really simple, super duper simple. Here's my calendar page. I have penciled in the boxes that I need for the spread, and I'm working from right to left because these jelly rolls tend to smudge with my left-handedness, so that's why I'm working this way around. And just making all the boxes. I think they are 6 squares by 5 squares within using like 5mm pages, dot widths. I really love the way this white shows up on this blue background. I think it looks really good. So there's all my boxes done. I'm just going to put the day headers on top. These kits are perfectly sized for a bullet journal using kind of 0.5 centimetre squares or 5mm squares, because that's what I use, and I wanted to make sure they would fit perfectly within my bullet journal, so that's what I've worked it on. So I've got the August name at the top, a couple of boxes at the top to fill in that space, the sidebar at the side, then I use the other bit of kind of washi at the bottom with 2 more boxes, and I'm just going to put my date squarey things in. So there we are. And then I've got payday in, a birthday, and then I'm just using these bits of deco to mark kind of things that are happening, that I know that are happening throughout the month. Things like meeting up with people for walks, barbecues, that kind of thing. And that's it, all done, all ready for the month. And then I'm going to do a weekly spread. I struggled a bit on this really dark paper, seeing the dots, so my first couple of columns are a bit wonky, but it doesn't show up so much when you put the drop shadow in. But I'm going to use one of my weekly bullet journal kits. Again, these are sized for an A5 bullet journal, so they fit really nicely in my bullet journal. So I've got these columns here, they are 6 squares wide, and then I have a box at the top for the day of the week, and then the rest of the column is just there for me to fill in with all my bits and pieces. It's really straightforward. And this last column is going to be my to-do list for the week. I've got some check boxes I've just drawn. So this is the kit. Got the date covers going in. And I'm just sticking a washi down at the bottom. And a couple of the thinner washi strips at the top. And then I'm just going to stick loads of deco on to fill up that gap down the bottom of the to-do list and at the top of the page. Just to use it all up, really. So I'm just using those sticky notes to mark in things that I know are coming up, although this is more of a memory keeping spread, so there's things that were the big things for those days, things like a park trip or the girls camping at my mum's and stuff. And then I'm just going to put these stickers in. So I always put zombies in because every morning I wake up and I'm tired. I love sleep and I love my bed, and I would quite happily stay there all day if I could. But being a grown-up, just can't do that anymore. And then Sunday I got a lion because the girls weren't here, so we got a bit of extra sleep in bed. And then most mornings this week, oh, that's my printer coming to life. Most mornings this week I have been doing drawing on my iPad, designing bits for advent calendars, bits for kits, that kind of stuff. And you can see the new little guinea pig stickers. They are based on our own guinea pigs that we got a couple of weeks ago. They are Marshmallow, which is the white one, and Biscuit, which is the brown and white one. So every morning we get them out, the girls give them cuddles, so that's why they're on there. And the girls were on that Wednesday one for the park trip. We met up with some friends and went to the park. And on Saturday I've popped them in there too because they were going camping in my mum's garden with my mum. She's wonderful and done it all with the girls, which is fantastic. Most of this week was kind of drawing kits and then printing and cutting orders from kind of that last weekend of sale that we had. So I'm just using all my bob stickers. I got one for dinner time, one for reading the girls' bedtime stories, probably one for drawing on there. I make my own kind of cut order stickers. My evenings are quite samey. I do the same thing. My husband works most nights, so they're kind of mine to do what I want, and most of them involve obviously dinner, putting the kids to bed, and then planning or drawing or making orders, that kind of thing. There's a laundry basket, printing some more orders. You can see it's all pretty much the same. And now I can see why I put the bottom. So it's Olympics. I watched so much of the Olympics. It was unreal. I loved it. It was weird it being on a different time zone, but it did mean that I had the choice of kind of what I wanted to watch on the BBC, so that was great. I had Happy Mail on Friday turn up. In fact, that was this bullet journal, I think, turning up on that Friday. And it was good timing because I had literally run out of pages in my old one. There were no pages left. And then, so Saturday night, the girls were at my mum's, loud motorbike, my husband and I decided to play Tony Hawk's. So there was a re-release of 1 and 2, and it's one of the things that we used to do a long time ago, is play Tony Hawk's together and try and complete it together. So that's what we did Saturday night. We sat down and we played Tony Hawk's all night long. And then Sunday we went along, did some shopping, and then went and picked the girls up, had dinner at my mum and dad's, and then put the kids to bed, and then played more Tony Hawk's. Here's my sticker book I'm showing you from Wendy's Cute Creations. I stick all my stickers in there and kind of keep them together in one place. And here is the final spread. I do love a filled in bullet journal spread with all the stickers and all the bits and pieces on there. There we go. So that's it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing a weekly setup as well as the monthly spread. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.